Om Svanubhutya Swayam Nyatva Swam Atmanam Akhanditam Samsiddha Sammukham Tishtet Nirvikalpa Atmanatmani. So a person who knows Swanubhutya through one's own realization knows one's self. What kind of self? Atmanam Akhanditam, which is indivisible, which cannot be divided, indivisible. And Samsiddha becomes perfect. And Sammukham Tishtet. And that person, just like you're sitting in front of me, that person sits in front of Atman. That means that person identifies oneself with Atman. And Nirvikalpa Atmana becomes free. That person's mind becomes free from vikalpa, dualistic ideas. So just like Swamiji says, Rishi, seers of truth. So this person becomes face to face with Atman. Vedanta Siddhanta Nirukti Resha Brahmaiva Jivaha Sakalam Jagatcha Akhanda Rupaha Sthitireva Mokshaha Brahma Advitiye Shrutaya Pramanam. So all the Siddhanta or the conclusion of all discussions of Vedanta is Niruktihi. All discussions of Vedanta, Siddhanta is that Brahmaiva Jivaha, that the individual soul or Jiva and Sakalam Jagatcha, Jagat Sakalam, this entire universe are nothing but Brahmaiva, Brahman. Akhanda Rupa Sthitireva Mokshaha. And also moksha, liberation means what? Always being established in Brahman. Brahma Advitiye Shrutaya Pramanaha. And Shrutis are the authority for the fact that Brahman is one without a second. Advitiye. So it's like Sri Ramakrishna says, what is the ultimate teaching of Vedanta? That Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya. Iti Guru Vrachanat Shruti Pramanat Parama Avagamya Sattattvam Atma Yuktaya Prashamita Karanaha Samahita Atma Kochit Achala Akriti Atma Nishtataha Abhut. So like this, thus, iti Guru Vachanat Shruti Pramanat, by the teachings of Guru and also by the authority of the scriptures, what happens? And also by Atma Yuktya, by one's own reasoning, what happens? One person realizes the Param Avagamya. One person realizes the supreme truth. And because of that, or before that, Prashamita Karanaha, the senses of that person are quieted, calmed. Samahita Atma, and the mind is concentrated. So, such person whose senses are calm, mind is concentrated, that person becomes Kvachid Achala. That person becomes immovable. That means cannot be disturbed, cannot be perturbed. And Akriti means in form, that person is immovable. And Atmanishtatavo Abhut, and that person is perfectly established in the Atman. Our whole problem starts when we start reacting to external circumstances. Otherwise, there is no problem. So we think we have got a lot of qualification and we are an established person in society. So whenever somebody tells anything even remotely critical of us, we react. That is the problem. So that is why it is told Akriti Achala, means even outside form also that person is always immovable. That means that person is not disturbed. People who are disturbed, even their body language Either their hands are moving, their legs are moving, their head is moving, something is moving. Or yesterday we saw that one woman, she was moving constantly. Just after morning class, she did not go. She was moving here and there and was making other people also move. So that is what happens. So
that means they are restless.
Most people are restless. Only degree is, you see, now he is doing like this. Cannot sit like that. We are so restless, our restlessness is so, we are so overwhelmed by restlessness that we are not even aware of our restlessness. That's the point. If some people, they will have this pen, and nowadays, of course, those kinds of pens are not so much available, which will have a thing like that. Ballpoint pen, but with that
push.
So they will just keep on doing like this.
Button.
What are you doing? Oh, I am doing this. Oh, I am doing this. They are not aware. Oh, I am doing this. Phone something then. Oh.
Change of subject object.
किंचित कालम समाधाय परे ब्रह्मणि मानसम उत्थाय परमानंदात् idam vachanam abravit. So, a person who has realized one's true self, that person, kinchit kalam samadhaya, concentrating the mind for some time on pare brahmani, manasam, means concentrating mind, manasam, on pare brahmani, supreme Brahman, utthaya, that person rose, paramanandad idam vachanam abravit, came out of Paramananda, came out of supreme bliss. So Sri Ramakrishna, we say torture. You know what real torture is? Real torture is when Sri Ramakrishna is going into Samadhi and he has to come and see this world. It's all foolish people like us. That he has to see. That is real torture. What torture? There is no other torture. This is huge torture. People who are always thinking of body, mind, senses, always inert matter, those people he has to talk with, he has to mix with. সেটা ঠিক আছে, এদের সঙ্গে মানে কাদের সঙ্গে? ভক্তের সঙ্গে, এই যাদের কথা, যাদের কথা, not with these people, but he has to see, he has to deal with these people also when he is talking with his devotees. When he is talking with his devotees, that is mainly unmarried young men. When he is talking with them, he has to also talk with other people who are coming and who are smelling of worldliness. So anyway, so a person who has got this supreme bliss, that person comes out of that supreme bliss and says, what does that person say? Buddhir vinashta galita pravrittihi brahmatmano ekataya adhigatya idam na jane api anidam na jane kimva kiyadva sukhamasti aparam. Wonderful. I don't know when it will happen. Buddhir vinashta. My mind has been destroyed. My mind has vanished. I have become mindless. Not in the ordinary sense. You say you are mindlessly working. Not in that sense. Mind is not there anymore. Why? No thoughts are there. No desires are there. So I am happy. Buddhir vinashta galita pravrittihi. And all my activities have galita. So in Sri Ramakrishna's life also we see he was doing some ritual and his water was going down. The galita hasta. That means no ritual can be done. Problem is, when we read such biographies, we think we have also become like that. That is the problem. We think we have become like that. We don't understand, like we are like foolish people. Sometimes donkeys have better brain than us. You see, donkey can only do that much, and it is doing its maximum. A dog can only do it that much and it's doing its maximum. But how much can we do and how much are we doing?
Minimum do it. Minimum do it.
So we are worse than donkeys and dogs and pigs and cats, etc. বুদ্ধির বিনষ্টা গলিতা প্রবৃত্তি কত কথা শুনবেন এখন একদম মজে থাকতে হবে বুদ্ধির বিনষ্টা গলিতা প্রবৃত্তি so all my activities have melted. Galita means melted, means it has gone, it has vanished. Brahmatmano ekataya adhigatya. How? By adhigatya, by knowing, realizing Brahmatmano ekataya. Brahma Atmano ekataya. Realizing the identity of Brahman and myself. Idam na jane. I do not know this. Anidam na jane. I do not know not this. So you see, this is not this, and this is not this. This is this and not this. Okay, idam, anidam. You are not him, he is not you. She is not her, and she is not her. Idam, anidam. So this comes because of difference. Just like Yushmad, Asmad, you and I. Comes because difference. But I don't know. I don't know neither this or that. Not this means that. I don't know. All these relative ideas I don't know. Idam na jane, api anidam na jane. Kimva kiyadva sukhamasti aparam. Kim. Also I don't know what. Kiyat. How much? I don't know. Means all are relative ideas. Kim, that is experience of something, knowing. You cannot tell, description you cannot give. So somebody told him that Mayavati is a wonderful place. You go there. Though there is no shrine, etc., it is beautiful, etc. At least you will get sleep. That he might have told, he is censored. So I can guess. Did he tell?
No, that's not.
Anyway, so that is a good place and nice food. Nice guest house. Was that told?
No, he was not there. He was there only for few hours.
So anyway, so whatever. So like that, so many people will tell. No, food is not nice by any standard, but at least guest house is okay. Chalega. Okay.
But here guest house is very good.
Very good. But no, it is not like some 5-star hotel or something. Okay, whatever standard we have. So like that, no, it's good. You can see so many trees, greenery, you can see, etc. So description. But Brahman you cannot describe. The knowledge of the identity of Brahman and Atman cannot be described. So, Kim va, how? This all description of how is in ignorance. Or what? It's all in ignorance. What is this chair? Ignorance. We study everything, mechanical engineering, doctor, MD, everything is ignorance. You are studying ignorance.
We are studying ignorance.
Ignorance is expensive.
Ignorance knowledge is cheap. Knowledge is cheap. কোনো খরচ নেই। মুখে জানতে আমাদের কোনো খরচ নেই। আমরা যেগুলো পয়সা দিয়ে খরচ করি।
Ignorance is expensive. এটা কার কথা এটা? কেউ বলেছে।
Ignorance is expensive.
Knowledge is cheap.
Cheap মানে আমরা কোনো খরচ নেই।
Inexpensive.
এবারেই শুনলাম।
So you see, this is what? We don't know what it is because you cannot describe. And we don't know how much because it cannot be measured. We don't know how much. But our whole world is based in this. Whole world, our whole life can be how? What? How much? So if you go to a shop, you will ask, what is this? How much? Next question is how much? What is this vegetable? Oh, how much? Kilo. So everything is like that. You either measure or you either describe. Description and measuring. Measurement and description. In this your whole world is coming. And that is false. So this person is saying, you see, such a relief. Now I don't have to measure, neither to describe. Such a relief. Sukham asti aparam. And there is aparam without any boundary. Aparam. That's why we say para. Par. We say going beyond the boundary. Par, we say na par jete have. So that means going beyond the boundary. Par korte have. But aparam means without boundary. Boundless, infinite, without any limit. So this bliss, sukham asti. So here I ask what? And my sukha, it's dependent on what I hear about the description. So what is this Mayavati? Somebody wants to always sing or something, or go to temple, etc. Nothing is there. So, and also how? So you saw a brinjal and you liked it and you said how? That fellow will say 120 rupees kilo. So your sukha is gone. Immediately vanished. Thin air. So beyond any kind of mind, the first problem, thought, desire, that is not there. Beyond any kind of activity. Activity means it will lead to another activity. And it will also lead to an impression of an activity. It will lead to a hope. Because hoping something, you do something. And because you have done something, you hope for something else. You see? Hoping, we saw it the other day in Panchadashi, I think. Hoping that you will become a great person, you have studied medicine. And because you have to become a great person, you are studying medicine. And because you have studied medicine, you will then hope that you will get a good job in a hospital or you will have your own clinic. So it's like that. It is a cyclical thing. But here, a person who has come out of samadhi says like that. So when will that happen? When will that happen? When can I say like that? No, a person is coming out of samadhi and saying, my mind has gone, my activities have stopped, and I don't know what is this, what is not this, etc. So when will I be able to tell that? No, what I am asking is, when will that happen to me?
Watch.
কত দিনে হবে সে প্রেম সঞ্চার? আপনি যে বুঝতে পারছেন সেটাই বড় ব্যাপার। তাহলে আপনি কোথায় আছেন? না না, বাবা সিডিও বুঝতে পারছেন, তারপরে আপনি কোথায় আছেন? আপনার তো হয়ে গেছে তার মানে। Vacha vaktum ashakyameva. And you see, he's saying, this person is saying, Vacha vaktum ashakyameva. Vacha vaktum ashakyameva. Manasa mantum navashakyate. Swananda amrita pura purita parabrahma ambude vaibhavam. Ambo rashi vishirna varshika shila bhavam bhajanme mano. Yasya amsha amsha alave vilina madhuna anandatmana nirvritam. So here, Shankaracharya suddenly has become again poetic. In Vivekachudamani you will see a lot of poetry of Shankaracharya. So vacha vaktum ashakyameva. So it's very impossible. It's impossible to express it in vacha, in speech. He is saying, manasa mantum navashakyate. Not only it is impossible to express in speech, it is impossible to express it in speech not because I have a stammering problem, but because it is impossible to even think about. See that everyone says that it cannot be described. Why? Does that person have some problem in the vocal cord? No. Because manasa mantum navashakyate. It cannot be conceived by the mind. Swananda amrita. Pura purita. So, Swananda amrita means the nectar, amrita, of the bliss of one's own self, Atma. Swa Ananda Amrita. Pura Purita. And it is Pura Purita. Somebody is asking you to give water. And there is a glass and you are pouring water. And the glass has been filled, and yet you don't stop pouring water, then what will happen? It will overflow. So pura purita means it is filled to the brim.
Full to the brim.
It is completely full with the nectar of the bliss of oneself. Brahma Ambude Vaibhavam. And it is majestic. Majestic like what? Like the Ambudha. Ambhu means ocean of Brahma, of Supreme Brahman, Parabrahma. So Parabrahma Ambude Vaibhavam. It's majestic like an ocean. If you go to Bakranangal, should go. It is the largest public work in the world, Bakranangal. It's a dam. What is the area of the dam? 1 lakh hectares.
1 lakh hectares.
It provides electricity to 7 or 8 states. 1 lakh hectares. It's like an ocean. If you see the dam, you will be simply enthralled. So that is what. It is like majestic. So this majesty is much, much more than that. A dam is so majestic. This majesty is much, much more than that. Ambo Rashi Vishirna Varshika Shila Bhavam. And Ambo Rashi Vishirna Varshika. So Yasya Amsha Amshalave. That ocean of Parabrahma Ambuddha, of the bliss of Supreme Brahman, or the ocean of Supreme Brahman, of which Amsha Amshalave, a small fraction of fraction, a very minuscule fraction of fraction. What does it do? It mano, me mano, my mind, it has shila bhavam, it has melted my mind like a shila. Shila means hailstone. When there is hailstone is there. Now if the hailstone falls on ground, it will take some time to melt. But if the hailstone falls on ocean, falls in the ocean, it will melt automatically, immediately. Immediately it will melt. So like that, even a amsha lave, even a minuscule fraction of a fraction of this Parabrahman is like a hailstone, which has Ambo Rashi Vishirna Varshika Shila. Varshika Shila means hailstone. So that which is Ambo Rashi Vishirna, which has got merged in the ocean, like that is my mind. And so now what has it become? Vilinam Adhuna. It has now become merged. Vilinam Adhuna. With Ananda Atmana. With that essence of bliss. Nirvritam. And it has now got fulfilled completely. Now there is no more any more desire, no more want. It has got fulfilled. Nirvritam. This is what is being told. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat.